Well, good morning, my stitchy friends. Yes, it still is morning. Welcome to the NeedleBugg. My name is Karen, and we are here today for the 7th block of the Mary Hickmontt Hardanger sampler. So, thank you for joining me, and we're going to get started on block number 7. Now, before I start, I do have an announcement. I would very much love to see progress or see the pieces that you folks are working on. So what I was thinking is we'll have to do a progress parade. So those that would be interested, if you would like to be included in a slideshow of everybody's pieces, or as many pieces that people would like to put in, if you could send me a picture of your progress to my email, which is kbug461@comcast.net. I will make a slideshow and then put up, make a video of everybody's progress on the samplers. So if you're interested in that, please do send me an email. I would love to see the progress that everybody's making on this sampler. So my email will be in the drop-down box so that you can take a current picture and send it along. If you're not up to date, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Wherever you are at in the grand scheme of the journey is fine. Not everybody's going to be at the same place. Some people are going to be ahead. Some people are going to be equal to me, and some people aren't going to have a whole lot done. But that's okay. We still want to see your progress and how your sampler is coming along. So thank you in advance for doing that, and I really look forward to seeing some pictures of this sampler. So with that, let's get on with block number 7. Okay, this is the first block in the 3rd row, and this is the one we will be working on today. I have my little counting notes here of what we will be doing today. So this is the one we're going to work on. Now, you do really have 2 choices for where you want to start this. You can start with the ships that go around the outside, or you can start in the center with the clusters. I think I would prefer to do the center first and then go out and do the ships, because it's, well, either way, no matter where you start, no matter whether you start in the center or you start out with the ships, you're still going to have to find the center in order to place those clusters correctly. Okay, so let's start there and get that over with. Now, what you see I have done on this particular block is I have put some basting lines in, and I made those basting lines. I stitched those in a manner that they will coordinate with the counting for the blocks. Okay, so you can see my center mark is a square. Let me zoom you in just a little bit on that so you can see that a little bit better. There you go. Oh, there you go. Okay, so you can see what I did was I actually found the center first. Okay, and then I went on the horizontal. I went 2 threads to the left of center and counted under 4 over 4 under 4 over 4 all the way out to the edge of the block. I did the same thing then on this half. 2 threads to the right of center and the under, over 4. I did the same thing for the vertical. I went 2 threads above center, 2 threads below center, and carried each thing out to the edge. Okay, and they should come out even. Okay, if you, here's my needle here, this one. If you drag your needle across, you should see that they are hold on. Okay, they're going to match up with the center of the 4-sided stitch. Okay, so if I drag my needle, well, if I could drag a straight line, we'd be in good shape. If I take my needle across and follow that thread, it's going to be in the center of this 4-sided stitch. It's not going to be on the upright. I think I have to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, don't it figure as soon as you want to start recording, then you have to sneeze. So what we're going to do, this will make it easier for you to count. Okay, to get to the place that you need to start the blocks. Okay, so we know that the open area is over these four threads, and the next one up will be where we need to start. So if this is the open area, and that's up 2 from the center, we want to go up 4 more, which would be to this. So actually you want to be up 6 threads from the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see that ends up right where that thread comes out of the fabric. So using that as our counting, instead of having to now count all these little threads, you're going to go up this. We know this is 6. We're going to go 2 to the right. That's going to be the start of our first stitch. So as always, I'm going to do an away thread, and I'm going to bring my needle up for my first satin stitch. Now again, normally I would do this as a sewing method, and I thought I was going to leave enough looseness here to be able to sew. We're going to try it. So I'm going to count down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which again matches that. And then I'm going to do my satin stitches. 1. I should probably remove the basting thread, but I'm going to try not to catch it because I want to use it to count up here a little bit later. So this is 3, 4, and the 5th one turns, as always. 1, 2, this is 2, this is 3. Oh, now we're going to do 3. And 4. And now this one, I don't think I'm going to be able to finagle the sewing. I might have to stick and stab this one. Just because this is not a comfort angle for me. And I'm trying to keep this as still for you as I can. Although there probably will be some jiggling around, so 2. I like my stitches much better when I can sew them, but it is what it is today. So this is 3. Remember, if you stick and stab, that you're always coming up 4. You're always coming up on the same side of the block. So I'm always coming up on the outside, going down on the inside, because you want that long thread on the back. If you don't have that long thread on the back, you have a risk of when you cut this, it's going to fall apart. Okay, so I went down there. You don't want to come up here. No, you want to go back out here to the outside and come in. Ugh. I hate when my finger gets caught in my thread. And it does that quite often. So this is 3, and 3 is going to fall right on your gridding line. 4. And 5 is going to join up with your first block. Okay. So now we need to go around the outside. Okay. So I'm going to come up here. And I'm going, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you see stitch number 5 is also matching with our gridding line. Okay, as I said, we could probably take that out now, but I want to use that to count up to the cable stitch. So here we go. 1, 2, 4. I do count to double check myself, just in case I counted my gridding wrong. Okay, so now I'm going to finish this one, and then I'm going to take you up to the cable. I'm not going to stitch this whole block with you, but I am going to get you started on the components of the block, and then you can finish that at your leisure. And again, there is no deadline to this stitch along. It's work at your own pace. That's why we're posting, or that's why I'm posting the videos up here, so that you can work at your own pace, whatever you have time for or are comfortable with. And yeah, there's no rush. There's no deadline. You do you. So I'm going to do this one. Okay. Now, I hope I mentioned, but I hope you know, I didn't mention, but I hope you know that these blocks are being done with your larger size pearl cotton. Okay. Okay, so then the next block, I'm going to come up, share the hole, go down here. Okay. I'm going to stop here, and you can pause the video and continue working your way around these center blocks. Okay, but I'm going to pause it here so that now I can move you up to the cable stitch. And you all know how to do this stitch. It's just a matter of showing you the correct placement and possibly getting you started. As I said in the previous video, you have already done all the stitches that are in the rest of these blocks. You already know how to do them. Please feel free to work ahead. Most of the blocks, I would do the same thing and find your center and start in your center and work off of that. I mean, it's doable. This is not a difficult sampler. You have already done all that you need to know to complete this. So to get up to your first your first round of cable stitches, you're going to need to go up 6 threads. So again, we're going to use the basting line to count. And then I think after that, we can reasonably get rid of it. Okay, so we know that this is 2 threads. No, wait. I think I miscounted on my basting. Okay, I'm going to double count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's my 6 threads. I'm going to do an away thread in the line of my stitching path. That way I can stitch over it as I complete these cable stitches. Okay, so I'm going to go up. The first one is 6 threads. The second is, half of that is 8 threads. So I am going to go up 8 and try and keep that other thread out of the way. And then I'm going to go over to down 2. Okay, and go down. And then I'm going to come up here, right underneath it. And go down. I hope you guys are seeing this okay. Let me back out just a little bit. Ooh. Okay, let me go in between there. Okay. I know it may be a little hard to see, but my sampler is done on platinum. And that color is a little bit lighter than wait, what did I do here? I always want to do this wrong. There we go. I'm not sewing, and that always confuses me. Okay. So you're just going to work this around. But that will get you started. And when you go around, you'll just jump right up to the second round so that this center line is doubled. So it's actually a double cable stitch. Right now, we're making a single cable stitch. And the easiest way to remember where your needle comes up or goes down is it's always 2 threads away from the previous. So I came up, I'm coming up here, and I'm going 2 threads. And then I'm coming up here, and I'm going 2 threads. Okay? Well, no, I miscounted there. Hold the phone. 1, 2 threads. Okay, so that's your cable stitch. And you keep working around that as your pattern shows you. Okay? So we'll get that thread down here out of the way. And we'll go back and finish that after the video. Let me I have another needle down here. I'm going to try and wrap them around to keep them out of my way. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to hold on, I need to just adjust the camera a wee bit. Okay, there we go. I'm going to work on this ship that comes out of this corner. Okay, so let's get some more thread. And again, you know how to do the ships. So I'm just going to get you started on it. Okay. I mean, really, should be all that I have to do is show you the placement so that you're placing them correctly. And if we look at our pattern, the first stitch, the 2 over 2 threads, is in line with this second upright of our 4-sided stitch. Okay. And there's 6, so it's in line with this. There's 6 fabric threads plus the 2 that we're going over because that's the angle that I like to stitch at. From here to where we're gonna, no wait. Yeah. That's where I'm going to come up. So again, I'm going to do an away. I'm going to get it here really out of the way. So here's my second upright of a 4-sided stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm trying to get my bearings correct. Okay, it's just 6. I was looking at the wrong corner. Okay, it's 6. So now that's where I'm going to start the stitch. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and 2, and come up and not split fabric threads. and come up even. Okay, so on this particular half of the ship, this side's going to be even, this side's going to go at an angle until you get up to your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops, here, wait. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to have 9 satin stitches before you start the decrease. Okay, so that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. And remember I told you my little trick of how you get back to where you do the 4. This one's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5 singles, or 5 that are over 2. So this is number 9. So now I'm going to start the decrease. So I'm going to come in on this side and stay even on this side. So now I'm going to go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 7, 6, 5. And if you look, I just did the 5 and I'm going to do the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I did the 5, I had 5 stitches, 5 threads between here and here. So now I'm going to do the 4. So if you look at my needle, you can see there's going to be 4 threads. 3, 2. So I'm back to this next one is my first one of the 5. 1, 2, 3, and I'm running out of, there we go. 3, 4, 1 more is 5, and then we're going to go up the angle, which is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. This is 2. This is 3. And with the third one, we're going to count over 3 threads because our next stitch is going to be over 4. Okay, so there. So now we have our 1, 2, 3, and then this is over 4. We're going to come in 1 thread. This is going to be over 2. We're going to go back down here and out 1 thread. There we go. Okay, this is going to be over 2. 1, 2. It's going to go out 1 more thread because this stitch is over 3. The next stitch will be over 3. The next stitch will come up even, but it will be over 4. And this last stitch will be over 2. So that is half your ship. Okay. In here, in the center here, you're going to put eyelets, and I think you know how to count to get to the eyelets. Okay, you're going to count off your ship. Oh, that's my away thread. So it looks like here's going to be your center of the ship. Okay. And it looks like you're going to start your eyelet by counting over 2 and down 2, and right there is where your eyelet is going to start. Okay. So that is the meat of block number 7. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. Leave it in the comments. I hope this was helpful, and I will be back in another week or so to get you started on block number 8. And that will be the middle block of row number 3. And that one is really a, wow. It looks complicated, but it really is a fairly easy block. It's just a lot of satin stitches and placement of cable stitches and some eyelets, and that's really it. You can do it. Not hard at all. So, yeah. Well, I think that would, no, wait. I think I'm wrong. I think that's in the next row. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is block number 8. But again, satin stitches, cable stitches, eyelets. Feel free to work ahead. I will be doing, as I have done, a short video just to get you started. Yeah, because they're not hard. You can actually finish this. So feel free to work ahead. Absolutely feel free to work ahead. And don't forget, send me some pictures and I will make a progress parade. Oh my goodness, my mouth is not working today. Oh my. So that we can share our progress with everyone. And with that, my friends, enjoy your stitching, enjoy this journey, and I will see you the next time.